I lived an entire week just off my CSGO trading profits. And this is also the second time already. If you haven't watched the last episode, you should definitely do that. The rules are pretty simple. I am starting today, Sunday, with $0 in my balance, and I'm just allowed to spend money on food, mobility or anything else I need if I have made that money in CSGO in advance. But this time we're making it a bit more realistic. So at the end of the week I'm also going to pay my bills, for example rent, electricity, internet and so on, and see if I can really make it through 1 week just with CSGO trading. So for example, if I cannot make any profits today, my girlfriend will be quite angry at me because tomorrow I have to go grocery shopping, and if I don't have money, we will have to chew on our furniture, which doesn't taste that good. So let's post our trades, put up some trading sites, and most importantly, welcome to I lived of CSGO trading for 1 week, number 2. This week you can win an AWP Elite build in good field tested condition. Just like, comment and subscribe, join my Discord server and send me a trade offer for the item via my trade link below. The video will be drawn live on my Twitch every Monday and Friday at 17 CEST. Also a quick shout out to all my Patreons and channel supporters. If you want to learn more about CSGO trading and want the help of a professional CSGO trader right at your hand, you can find all of that there. Thanks! So first we will post our trades, because like the old Spanish vice traders saying goes, without some advertising and searching, nados, trados, muchachos. As usual, I export my whole inventory into a list, price the items accordingly, give notices in the list if the item has some special features like a low float or rare pattern, and post these in different forums, Steam discussions, CSGO traders, my Discord, my Steam group and Reddit. So now all of my items are for grabs and people will send me trade offers. Small hint here, of course it's better to also offer on people, but I do not really have time for that at the moment. While we're waiting for our offers to come in, it is important that we use our time wisely. As this week it is quite special because I'm on a wedding from Friday to Saturday and I won't have time there to trade. Plus, the train and the hotel will cost me alone around $140, which I have to get from trading until then. Otherwise, walking and sleeping on the bridge will be my go-to options. So let's check if you can make some profit on trading sites. And I found this very good deal on traded.gg. As I haven't been there for some time and I have a lot of tradable items at the moment, I found this around $2,500 trade. I traded all of these items, including a 90% classic knife fade, a phase 2 Usus Doppler and a Huntsman Slaughter for multiple play skins. These play skins had a very big price increase at that time, so the profit we will make will most likely be lower, just because the price was spiking there. And yeah, it has. Hello, Neon from the future here. So don't be overwhelmed by the number I tell you now, because it was diminished in the following days. So at this time, this trade was around $376 of profit. But we have to recalculate that, of course. But we still end up with $153 of profit, which is also an upgrade, so very nice. And then our first trade offer came in. Tyrus offered his Glock Water Elemental and a StatTrak AK Redline for my Glock Bullet Queen and an AK Nightwish. So a nice little play skin switch. And we traded like that, and this made me around $1 of profit. Starting big. And just 8 minutes later, Kozel accepted my trade offer. He sent me a trade offer before, but it was too low, so I sent him this counter offer back, which he later accepted. A lot of my play skins for Black Pearl Shadow Dagger Doppler. Really rare and really cool item, but it is very unliquid because black pearls are not really popular. But we still make around $10 of profit. And again, just 40 minutes after this deal, Orbitz approached me saying he knows me from my YouTube and wants to sell some items. So he offered me these 3 play skins, a low float orb containment bridge, a Desert Eagle Emerald Yermungandre, and a good float Motoglass turtle. And I bought these off him, which made me around $30 of profit and him giving him instant money for his items. And we end this deal with KVGS, which wanted to sell a lot of his items. And we settled on these 2, and this one is a really special one. He offered a Huntsman knife Marble Fade and a Talon knife Damascus steel. Nothing special there, I know. But the Huntsman Marble Fade is a 0.0001 float. It is the number 7th lowest float Huntsman Marble Fate in the world and a very special cool item. So I bought these two of him. Of course, I cannot say 100% how much profit that was because I haven't sold the Huntsman yet, and it is a very hard to trade item. But in my calculation, this also sums up to around $45 of profit. So we end our first day with $239 in our balance, which is incredibly good and definitely not something I make every day. So let's see how much we spend of that on the next day when I go shopping. So yeah, on the next day I went shopping, and like good Germans do, I got some wieners. And what I also found was this thing, and it was really weird in my opinion. It's called Pillow, and it's like hard waffles filled with ham and cheese. And I was like, what? I only know these with like chocolate and sweet fillings, but not with ham and cheese. That's weird. So in the end, the groceries cost me around $60. So we start our second day with a balance of $179, which is pretty good, but we still want to be careful because, like I said, I have to pay my bills at the end of the week and also the train and the hotel for the wedding. And in the morning of the second day, I found this StatTrak M9 low float freehand for around $309 on GamerPay. You can use my link below to get 10 euros for free there. And yeah, I bought it because the price was really good. This is normally selling for around $339, so we made around $30 of profit. And then something really cool happened. Fei, I don't know who he is, he just sent me a buy order from Buff, sent me this knife. Because I had an open buy order for StatTrak Karambit Gamma Doppler, I got this, an average float phase 1. So not the best, it's just a market price item, but I got it for around $822. And on average, this knife, it is quite rare and doesn't sell that often, but sells for around $882. So we made around $60 of profit with that buy order. And I'm really glad to have that because this buy order was sitting there for a long time. Next up is Hot Sniper in your area. Nice. And he was offering all of these play skins and a Bowie knife ultraviolet for our classic knife Forest D-pad. The Forest D-pad was a high float, which is always good on classic knives because you can see that pattern that the classic knives have. I don't understand why they removed that with low floats, but okay. And this made us around $4 of profit. Not the best, not the worst, I take it. After that, I'm getting flashbacks to all the cases trades, We traded like this. A lot of cases, mixed cases for my USP whiteout. It made me around $1 of profit, but I got cases again. Do I really want that? I take it, I guess, as long as... Oh no. We got even more cases! Woohoo! I bought the inventory of BlizzyJack because he had some money problems and just wanted to get rid of his items. So we bought that, and this in total made us around $10 of profit. So let's go on with day 3. So, it is Tuesday and I'm not really motivated to do anything, but Skyline seems to be. He sent us right away this offer, a really good offer for us. He sends us 6 play skins for our minimal wear fuel injector. Of course we accept that and we made around $18 of profit. Very nice. And then we got another good offer right away. Tapper offered his StatTrak Flip Knife Gamma Doppler Phase 3 and some play skins for our well-worn skeleton Case Hardened. The Case Hardened had a cool pattern but nothing too special, but of course we accept that. This is a big downgrade for some quite unliquid items, but I always happy to take these, and we made around $30 of profit. And the last one for this day was a deal I didn't thought I would get. I got an offer right away from Mr. Yoni offering his StatTrak Butterfly freehand. But the first offers he sent were quite off, then there were a little bit of even, but of course just an upgrade for an unliquid item is not really worth it for me. So we sent offers back and forth, and for me I didn't have the feeling like we will find a deal. So in the end he sent this offer, which was really surprising for me. And yeah, of course we take that for $40 of profit. It is less than shown here, and it's an unliquid item, but of course we take that. So yeah, we end day 3 with a staggering $382 in our balance. This is going way better than I expected. Let's see if we already paid off our rent and other spendings. On day 4, I made a loss. Yeah guys, I know it's hard, but I really made a loss here. I was buying these two M4A1S Player 2 in factory new condition. The prices were spiking up and it was a low float. And I think at least I would break even or make a little bit of profit with the float. But it seems like the prices went down afterwards. So yeah, also I make mistakes, guys. I know it's surprising. Yeah, I bought these two and made around $3 of loss. Not good. But in the afternoon, we could make that back because my boy Renegades offered me this trade for my 0.20 USD kill confirmed. And yeah, we trade like that, and this was around $1.50 of profit for me. So we are slowly grinding our way back. And then Seymour came, and he offered 3 knives and some play skins for my Karambit Ultraviolet with 0.15 float. So really clean for a field tested one. These add a good amount of value, and this trade made me around $20 of profit. And yeah, the evening of Wednesday I was able to do this trade featuring a lot of smaller items and an M9 bayonet safari mesh for my flip knife tiger tooth. This made me around $12 of profit and marks the end of our first half of trading, because on Thursday I didn't had any time and didn't got any good deals. So yeah, we jumped to all the costs I had at the wedding. So yeah, the mobility and the accommodation there cost me around $175. And yeah, it is really disappointing how expensive public transport is. I mean, in Austria we have this thing called Klimaticket. You pay 900 euros to use any public transport in the whole country for 1 year. Still with that, I had to pay around $80 for reservation and other mobility services. So it is quite sad, because I'm pretty sure if I had a car, that would have been cheaper, but not better. So yeah, now the Saturday, I'm driving home for the wedding again, and we have around $237.5 in our balance. Now it's Sunday, and of course we'll do some trading to see how much money we can make in 1 week, minus all the costs that I have. So I found some really good priced items on Skinport, featuring a Huntsman Tiger Tooth, a Karambit Safari Mesh, and Gut Knife Autotronic, a USB print stream, which I think is a really cool item, and some other small items, which cost in total around $740. But of course, guys, I wouldn't buy them if they weren't priced really well. So we bought these items and made around $65 of profit there. Our last 2 deals we found on GamerPay, this 98% Gut Knife Fade and 0.21 Arboreal gloves. Both are of course over market price, and in total we made around $18 buying these. And yeah, the week is already over. After all the spendings of this week, we have around $320.50 left. So let's see if my rent and everything like that will hold up against that. So now to the final, my boys. It is the end of the week. We have $320.50 in our balance. So yeah, I lived off CSGO trading for 1 week, but did I? So let's see if my rent and other all spendings you regularly have, if you live, will be enough to diminish our balance to 0 or less, to see if we have fulfilled our challenge. So our balance again is $320.50, and the living expenses, which I didn't include until now, were $243.50. So yeah, I can now say I lived off CSGO trading for 1 week for a second time, and also have around $77 in my balance at the end. So yeah, I think that sums up the video really good. Don't forget to join the giveaway, my boys. I am Neon, and I'll see you guys in the next one.